Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to thank all of you for being here and able to join us today to celebrate the most memorable and significant event. We appreciate the distances you have traveled, the time and effort you have made to be with us. On behalf of my husband, Dan Wood, and myself, Jane, as parents of the bride, we'd like to say a few words. But first, we'd like to recognize a most significant lady who's with us today. She is over 90 and she has...
What's up, Grandma?
Grandma is being recognized as the where's Brenda? The most significant lady here at the event, other than the bride. So Monica Wood, to you, you are our pumpkin seed. And we want to say how blessed and fortunate we are, and what a pleasure it's been to watch you grow up. As a child, Monica was a blonde, blue-eyed, energetic, daddy's little girl. Did you get that? Involved literally in everything from a very early age. Coupled with her brother Matthew, they're quite a pair, the M&M kids we call them. We are a millionaire's family, one of each, a girl and a boy, and the world by the horns. As a youth, Monica was an incredible athlete and individual, whether it be in athletics, such as cheerleading, rugby, wrestling, fitness, or running, or in the arts, such as singing in the choirs, school plays, school council. If it was going on, she wanted to be involved. Always the kid with her hand up, a hard worker, full of spunk, tenacity, and drive. So much parental time was sitting in bleachers and watching her strut her stuff. As an adult, she was committed and driven to pursue her own career, shaped by all that she had participated in growing up. Ultimately, it was to work with people, whether it be at Olympia Sports Camp, Barney's in the summer, hockey sports camps in various schools, and those people are with you here tonight as well. And now with your personal training company, which we've met many people that have been influenced by that as well. You skip from role to role with many skills developed over the years with finesse and confidence that makes one's head spin. So many balls in the air. But you were also a single-minded and perseverant adult, bringing home to us over the last 12 years only one boy, the one that you were going to consider marrying. Recently, in reflection, you claimed that you knew it took Alex a long time to make decisions, and you had patience. We are so happy that together you both made the decision, and that today it's resulted in being the day that you are married. We are very happy you have chosen Alex as a partner and know that together you are a great team, and in combination you both found in each other the qualities for happiness that so many of us seek. Welcome, Alex, to our Wood family. Finally, we, the parents of the bride, offer the following advice, or pearls of wisdom, so to speak. In a children's book called Miss Rumpus, the Lupin Lady, which was read to our children many times over the years, one of the lessons is that you must do something to make the world more beautiful. And so our suggestion is to get out there and create that beautiful future. A future that is happy, healthy, and successful in the way that you both want. Best wishes. We love you to the moon and back. And Alex, take care of our pumpkin seed.
Always.
Hold on, here it comes. You got the professional part of our family, and you got the wild card here. Just want to say thank you. You two have been gracious. We enjoy your son. We're happy to have you into our family. And What a venue and what a group of people. I'm so happy to be here that you could share your evening with us and make everything better. God bless, and I'll talk to you later.
When my sister first introduced me to this song, Born on Fire, I immediately thought of our son Alex. This is Scott, and I'm Kathy, and we're so delighted to be with you here today. In our family, you almost need to do something traditional to be a bit of a trailblazer. So even though Alex is the youngest of 6, and we have 10 grandchildren, this is our first wedding event. Keeping that in mind, Alex and Monica were very, very clear that our only job tonight is to have fun. So if there's anything that you need help with, I would suggest you ask one of these stellar groomsmen. You know, find Lachlan somewhere. Yeah, Lachlan would be happy to help you out. All of our children are adults. So as the evening goes on, all the credit for their dance moves, their singing, the great ideas they might come up with, usually after midnight, that belongs to them. Don't give us any credit. When the universe trusts you with a child that is born on fire, a child that feels things so deeply, has so much energy that their small body can hardly contain it, you have an incredible opportunity to learn a lot. You'll need to forget everything that you thought you knew. You'll need to stay curious and have an intense desire to get to know the person that's right in front of you. It doesn't hurt to have backup parents, like our best friends Maggie and Simon. It has been an absolute privilege and an honor to watch Alex gain mastery of his many, many gifts. He's disciplined and diligent and has chosen to use his time, his talent, and his energy in the service of other people. We are so proud of you. When Alex and Monica told us that they were getting married, and then moving the wedding ahead a year, we were so excited. And there was a lot of questions, some of them internal. Are they pregnant? They're not, but that's a fair question. Do I even know how to be the mother of the groom? I don't know, but I do know how to be Alex's mother. Can I still walk in heels? I can. Not for long. Not for long. I wondered if it was going to be a destination wedding, a beach wedding. But then I realized quite quickly it wasn't going to be. And it was because of all of you. Alex and Monica really, really wanted to share this day with all of you. And the effort that you've made and your commitment to sharing their joy and their love means the world to them and to us. The reason that I had the privilege of distracting myself with these smaller questions is because the bigger questions were already answered. Does Alex truly love and cherish Monica? God. He does. Is Monica the right girl for Alex? Absolutely. She is. And I would just like to say bravo to Dan and Jane. Woo! 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 You have raised a beautiful person. She is so warm. She is so kind and loving. She has an incredible work ethic. Monica's a cheerleader through and through. She basically trips over herself to share the victories and accomplishments of students, friends, co-workers. We love this girl. Absolutely love this girl. And what a beautiful couple. Woo! What a What a stunning bride. It's so easy to see how Monica caught Alex's eye. But it's when you get to know her that you truly understand how she won his heart. Monica, you have shown unwavering love, respect, and support for Alex. In the 12 years that you've been together, you've stood solid through the challenges. You've celebrated the victories. And Scott and I love you so, so much. There's nothing more in anybody that we would ask to be Alex's wife than what you bring. And we love you. Jane inspired me to share some pearls of wisdom. And I would like to suggest that kindness and respect go an incredibly long way in developing a legendary romance. We love you guys.
So, without further ado, I'd like everyone here to join me in
There's
a
a
toast.
champagne tower over here.
If you don't have one, fake it. In a toast to welcoming Monica into our family officially.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe some members of the wedding party are going to say a few words. And thankfully, due to Monica's expertise organization here, I'm going to read it. It says, now it's time to hear from the maid of honor, Delaney Forsyth.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Delaney, Monica's maid of honor. A lot of you, my speech is going to be short and sweet, guys. I'm emotional tonight. A lot of you met Monica in London. She's built a great life here and clearly has a lot of amazing friends and family. But before London Monica, there was Hamilton Monica. Monica grew up in Hamilton. She went to school there. And some of you might not know this, but she also wrestled there. And some of her wrestlers are here today. But anyways, that's where Monica's and my story really began. I never would have thought that this big smile, beautiful Barbie-looking girl walking onto the mats would give me a run for my money, but she did. She's She's a lot tougher than she looks. I wanted to share a little short story of my wrestling rookie initiation night. Monica's a year older than me, so she was a rookie the year before, so she had gone through what I was about to go through. Our wrestling rookie night is what people call nowadays, it's called hazing. Okay? You can't do it anymore, okay? But Monica kept me safe that night, giving me water instead of tequila,
With goldfish.
making sure I was okay emotionally before and after they made us swallow goldfish, and that was a thing. Any McMaster varsity wrestler has swallowed a goldfish. They know? Including Monica. But from that night forward, I knew Monica was a loyal friend unlike any other, and we have really kept that bond strong since. But as a wrestler and an athlete, you learn a lot more than just how to win. You learn discipline, resilience, how to push through when things get tough, and how to show up every single day, even when things get hard. And I know that you're going to bring these qualities into your marriage. Alex, thank you for putting up with all of Monica's weight cuts. And for making her the happiest I've ever seen her. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness, and thank you for including all of us in your special day. I love you.
How's the view up there? I'll tell you, I'll be talking about this for a long time. Just a little point of, here he comes. They pulled me out of retirement for this. And I'm loving it.
You're crushing it.
Brady.
One second. Alright. First of all, I love having the mic. I would like to say, Kathy, you killed it. That was an amazing speech. I just want to acknowledge that. Can we get a round of applause one more time for Kathy? Hopefully this one will be half as good. Okay, hello everyone. It's nice to see all of my favorite people under one roof. Alex, Monica, you both look very pretty tonight. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brady. I'm also known as the guy that lives in Alex and Monica's basement. Scott and Kathy's personal trainer. And Monica's occasional therapist. But most importantly, I'm a very close friend of the Sutherland family and one of Alex's best friends. For my speech today, I wanted to share one story and one story only. So this isn't just any old story, it's the story, okay? It's the story that led us all to this exact moment. It was the summer of 2013. The boys were young, still very handsome, obviously. Just a little less muscular, but full of piss and vinegar. One of my friends, Monica's housemate at the time, had invited me up to her student house at McMaster University for the weekend and told me to bring some of my most attractive friends. Luckily, Alex made the cut. Once we arrived in Hamilton on that sunny afternoon, the boys were fired up for some drinks, and the girls were fired up because they had 4 super attractive guys to hang out with for the weekend. Monica, I didn't know you were mentioning that in your vow. It was perfect. where was I? I started off by introducing the guys to Monica and the rest of her housemates. Monica basically looked the exact same as she does now. Mini, blonde, adorable, a touch sassy,
Yeah.
and of course she had a stellar early summer tan. She had that sporty Barbie vibe, except for if given the chance, she would crush you in a wrestling match and crush your ego. Once the introductions were over, we immediately got into the drinking games. We started off with beer pong. If you don't know what beer pong is, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, it doesn't really matter. All you need to know is it's a partner's game. Once the drinking game started, things got intense. It was tough, but I was mostly crushing the competition. I didn't know at the time, but Alex was distracted by Monica's contagious charm. We drank and played all afternoon until one of the girls started crying. And it wasn't Monica. One of the girls started crying and then puking. I'm not gonna name names, but it was unfortunately my partner. That was a tough one to come back from. It's kind of crazy to think that the birth of Monica and Alex's love for each other all started with a game of beer pong on a hot summer night in 2013. I may have won pretty much all the drinking games that night, but Alex was the real winner. He won Monica's heart and never looked back. So that's the abbreviated story of how Monica and Alex came to be. I know, pretty great. Before I finish up, I just wanted to end on a bit of a more sentimental note. Monica and Alex, you've both been like family to me for a very long time. We sometimes joke about how I'm your child. Yeah, I know, hard to believe, because I'm very mature and always responsible. All jokes aside, I love you both dearly. You have both been there for me in the good times and the less good times. And I'll forever be grateful for that. And it goes without saying, I'll obviously teach your children how to lift weights. And if it's a boy, how to talk to girls. Don't worry, I got it. I always got you guys. All right, everyone. I'm signing off. I love you all. The vibes are high tonight. Let's have some fun. Cheers to Alex and Monica.
Let's go.
So is that it for speeches? No more takers? All right. So, are you getting my good side there, George? I know. Is anybody else going to speak? Don't be shy.
Let's go, Dale.
I mean, your predecessor there should have announced you correctly, but, you know. Oh, he's getting a speech. Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. Oh. All right, it's all yours.
All right. This is better because I can't see anything. I can't see the reaction on people's faces. That's why I did this. Can you read through those? I can't see you, so that's perfect. Because if you cry, I cry, and that's so good. Bear with me. This might be a great speech. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. So I didn't even know I was doing a speech until 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks, depends on who you ask. I tried to get out of it, but unfortunately, Alex said no. So here we are. Hopefully this goes all right. I'm Dylan, and I've been friends with Alex since SK. I'm 30 now, so if my math is correct, it's about 25 years or something like that. And honestly, this is probably just payback for ghosting him all these years and not answering his texts or calls. I don't know. From the beginning, my mom had to set us up. She told Alex, Dylan's really shy. You're gonna have to be the one that reaches out, make the first move. And he did. From that day on, we were basically together all the time. And the truth is, Alex was always there, the one putting in the work. He was the one calling me, texting me, dragging me out, making sure the friendship stayed alive. He did that for years. We really had a good thing going. And then Monica came along. Now I'm the one who has to call him. Thanks, Monica. Now, if you know Alex, you know he's stubborn, competitive, relentless, and back in the day, pretty unforgiving. If you were on the opposite team, you were really in for it. In rugby, Alex had this trick. He'd pinch players, get under their skin so bad that eventually they'd snap. And here's the genius part. They'd end up punching him, and they'd be the ones getting kicked out of the game. That's the kind of mind games Alex played. Same thing in volleyball. You chirp people across the net just loud enough for the person to hear, but no one else. You really lived rent-free in people's minds. And my brother summed it up to me perfectly. If you're on the opposite team of Alex, it's the worst thing ever. But if you're lucky enough to be on his team, that's when you realize how good you've got it. Because Alex will go to the moon and back for you. He'll fight for you. He'll back you up no matter what. And you'll thank God he's on your side. Yay! Okay. And that's not just in sports, that's in life. His mom once told me something that stuck with him and it stuck with me too. Your friends need you the most when they deserve it the least. And as Alex has gotten older, he's really taken that to heart. That's the kind of guy he is. He's loyal, he's relentless, he's always there when it matters most. I lost my spot. Even when you don't answer the texts or calls, he keeps calling and he keeps texting. He's the type of guy that is always there for you and always wants the best for you. People throw around the word friend a lot, but the meaning that Alex has for friend is way different than anyone else. I've yet to find a friend like Alex. I've tried to fill the Alex void, but I always keep coming back to Alex because he's irreplaceable. Shit. I believe that our friendship was forged by our love for thrill and adventure. It all stems from our childhood. We used to play a game called Annoy Fraser as much as possible until he snaps and beats us. And believe me, we wanted the beating more than anything. We loved the thrill. One time we pushed him so far that he ended up grabbing a broomstick, cornering us to the bathroom, turning on the piping hot water, and making us choose between getting hit by the broomstick or burned by the scalding hot water. And we loved every moment of it. Love you, Grace. Second year. That thrill never went away. As we got older, me and Alex's bond grew through adventure. Running with the bulls in Pamplona, skydiving in Spain, hiking in Machu Picchu. We have literally been through it all together. And it wasn't just Alex, his whole family took me in like one of their own. Sorry. I didn't just get a best friend, I got a second family. Shit. This was the spot. Kathy? Scott? And I'll always be grateful for that. Thanks, Kathy and Scott. I love you guys. All right. Then along came Monica. And here's the thing. Alex didn't change. He's still stubborn. He's still competitive.
Yep.
He's still relentless.
Yep.
He still calls people out.
Yep.
But now he does it in a smarter, more balanced way. Monica didn't take away who he is. She just leveled him out. She gave him patience. She gave him balance. And she makes him better in every way. Monica, you love Alex for who he is. And that's not always easy because, let's be honest, Alex, he's a lot. But you've been patient with him. You've accepted his stubbornness. And you've made him calmer, happier, and even forgiving. And that's when I knew you were the one for him. Because if you can do that, you can do anything. Now I think I'm supposed to give some marriage advice. But me giving marriage advice doesn't make any sense. I know nothing. So what I will say though is your relationship is one of the best relationships I've ever seen. Truly. So everyone, raise your glasses to Alex and Monica. May your love be stronger than Fraser's broomstick.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to presume anything, but it looks like we have champagne over there. I don't know if we're supposed to partake. If I spoke out of turn, they're already taking it, so I'll bring it to your attention.
All right, here we go. My name is Fraser. I'm the best man, and I'm Alex's brother. Really excited to be here. 12 years. I know we're all excited to celebrate them. And I know they're really excited to have sex for the first time. That's my only edgy joke, so if you liked it, savor it, and if you didn't, relax. It's fine, you know. I was told I had free reign up here. I could go on as long as I wanted, which is much appreciated. To set the scene, we grew up at this farm. It's amazing place to grow up, amazing property, adventures. And the farmhouse, you came in, and then over to the left, there's great grandma's room, and then there's this big hallway. Big hallway went all the way down with a ton of games in there. One side living room and the bathroom, and my room's all the way at the back of the hallway. Turn the corner, Caitlin and Carolyn. And then all the way on the other side, stairs go all the way up to my parents' room on the second floor. And my earliest memory is my mom telling me, and me just being so excited and just ripping up and down that hallway from my room all the way up the stairs. And I told my mom something I was going to do with my little brother. And I run back down. And I do it again and again and again. And I don't remember all the things. Like, one of them, I was really excited to eat pizza with him. I was 5. So, but the point is, I was and am heavily invested in this human. And I just wanted you guys to know, where I'm coming from. So I would consider the scene set at this point. We're probably about a minute and a half into the speech. Alex hasn't been born yet. We're 30 years present day and we haven't met Monica. So we got some time. We still have to pick this up a bit. So like I said, I wanted you guys to know where I was coming from. Because I put a lot into it. And yes, I beat him a lot. Some people won't get it, but violence is kind of like our love language. So if I hate you, you know we're good. And if I bite you, you know I love you. So to continue, I consider Alex to be the accomplishment that I am the most proud of in my life, bar none. So to everybody here, you're welcome.
I'm going to share some core memories. You know, and I'm not going to set the scene on every one, but the first one, you know, it kind of sets the tone for the others, and it's sort of like the soundtrack that kind of plays in my mind as I run through these. And so the first one is a football game, and you got a little glimpse of it in the other speeches, but Alex was a killer out there, and it makes sense. Like he's been a force from day one, and it's a championship game. It's, you know, his team's down, and it's a punt. So for anybody who doesn't know football, that's when one team kicks it really far, the other team catches it, and the team that kicks it, everybody on that team tries to kill the person who catches it. Okay? And Alex is the one who's catching it, and I'm in the stands, and his team's down, and I watch. And there's this, you know, big kick. Alex gets it and he doesn't have a lot of time. And he's wrapped up. Like there's like 1, 2, 3, like right there, and they're on him. And somehow he just wills and strengths his way out of it. And he spins around, and before you know it, he's burning up the sideline for the score. And it just kind of came over me, and I just sort of stood up from those, you know, TD stands. And I just shouted as loud as I could. I'm going to hold the mic away, but I was just, "That's my brother!" and that's, you know, that not as loud, but that's kind of what I'm thinking of as I go through these core memories, and what I think of so often when I'm with him. Next one, we're just in the front yard. We're practicing rugby. And you can say practicing rugby, really it's just, he has the ball, and I'm just tackling him over and over. And we're both having fun. I don't know if it was prep him or prep me, but it's just like, there's just this line, and I'm just like, I'm not going to let him pass it. And I never let him win. Like, I love him, and I've never let him win on purpose. And this was the same, and I was just laying him out, and he'd get up, and we'd do it again, and we'd do it again, and we'd do it again. And then I did one where he's going, and he makes a move on me, and I grab his shirt, and I take him, and this is, you know, rugby players like this, and I basically kind of jersey toss him. So I grab him, I do a spin, and I go to throw him. And somehow he kept his balance and his strength. So I go to toss him, and he keeps his feet and curves around, and I just, that kind of amazement of watching him run away, strong, upright, and just seeing him from behind. And again, it's just, you know, that's my brother. And, you know, that I've watched him do some amazing things. You know, I watch him play with my kids. I watch him play with his nephews, with his nieces. I see, you know, I've seen him hold my son's head in his hands, you know, with fever, super sick, and just watch him connect with who's, I don't know how to say it, but they're tied. Those two are tied in some way. They can't be explained. And I've watched him heal. I've watched him grow. I've watched him go through some pretty concentrated adversity with amazing grace and intention and strength. I've watched his tight inner circle get a little bit bigger as he finds more beautiful people, and a lot of you are here, and he's let more and more people in. And I've watched him make beautiful choices for his life. I watched him choose Monica, and Monica is amazing. You know, there's some givens. She is beautiful. She is fun. She is kind. She's hardworking. Like there's not a family dinner that we've had over the past 12 years where Monica hasn't ended up doing the dishes like it's her job. Sure, we can clap for Monica. Let's do it. But more than all those things, he chose her. I don't know all the reasons. But it sure feels like he chose her for her strength. He chose a partner. He chose an equal. You know, someone who is stubborn, someone who is strong. And he needs that. He needs someone who can match his force. He needs someone who loves him openly and vulnerably for who he is. And someone who can keep herself. And that's Monica, and I'm proud of him for that too. My mom kind of alluded to it with the song, and you can kind of, I'm sure you guys have heard stories about Alex when he was little, and like you've seen him as an adult mellowed out, so you can extrapolate. And yeah, he was a lot when he was a little kid, but he's always been force, he's always had a lot of power, and that's a lot for a little body. When you've got a bunch of older siblings and you're not calling your own shots and your socks are messed up. But my second memory of Alex was actually when he was born. He was born home upstairs in my parents' room. And when he was born, he wasn't born on crying. He was quiet. He was really quiet. And I was 6 and didn't look right. Didn't look right. And I knew enough to be scared. So I left the room, ran down the stairs, down that long hallway, and I hid under my bed. I stayed there until my sister Janice got me. And I was scared. And my mom kind of filled in the blanks for me of what happened after. And that's just that my dad took his head in his hands, just kind of moved him a little bit, and then Alex came. And I think this is a good time to just applaud my dad.
Yeah.
And we can applaud my mom as well. And one more for Jane and Dan, please. So to bring this kind of full circle, that's my brother, and I think of that moment, and I think of this moment, and I'm glad you made it, man. Thanks, Godfrey. I'm gonna do just a quick. I don't know exactly what I want to say, but if you guys could all just kind of join me energetically or however you want to do it. There's a lot of blessings that I wish for these two, but the one specifically, and I know they're excited about having a family, and just thinking of how I feel when I look at my sons, my daughter, and I see a lot of my little brother in him, and it's beautiful, and I just hope that you guys get the same, because it's awesome seeing you every day in him, and yeah, love you guys. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, I'm off it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. First of all, I want to thank Dan and Shelly for giving us
they are as generous with their materials as they are with their wisdom. And I'm very thankful to be part of their circle because they're welcoming us to their house, but also to their knowledge as they go through life. All right. I was planning on going second, but thank you for everybody that has traveled here from far and wide. Thank you, Sydney, for coming from the UK. Thank you, Dylan and Evan, from coming from Bali. Thank you to my cousins from coming from out west, and thank you for my friends from coming out east. And thank you to my friends for coming from Nashville. It's truly a blessing when you realize that so many people are willing to show up for you. And as everybody knows, getting married was never on the top of my priority. But as I've gone through this experience, I have realized, first of all, the wife is always right. That's right. It has been such an amazing experience, not only just because we get to bring everybody together, but it gives me a chance to reminisce on how lucky I am to have the people in my life. I was born into an amazing family with parents that taught me morals and values that have allowed me to move through life as easy as I could and make me proud of who I am. It's a blessing when someone can teach you things that can make life black and white. And I've had my mom and dad been there to do that for me. So, one, I want to thank you, Dad. I know you've made a lot of sacrifices. You've worked so hard and you've helped so many people. And I know the sacrifice was that you couldn't always be there with us as kids, but that allowed Mom to be there with us. And I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't have Mom there with us. So I want to thank you for the sacrifice that you made in helping people, but also in your time, because it allowed this special woman to be there with your kids and develop them into people where they're proud to be who they are. All right, we're rolling. Okay. Second of all, I met two of my best friends before I was even in school. I met Lachlan before I even started school in Timbit soccer, and then I met Dylan in SK. These are two guys that I'm super thankful to have in my life. And I don't know why I got so lucky that I got to meet all these beautiful people so quickly, because I look up to all of these groomsmen for different ways, right? And I've met them all in different periods of my life, and a lot of the reason why I was even open to meeting new people is because of Monica. When I finished public school, in my mind, I had my friends. I had Dylan, I had Evan, I had Mike, I had Brady. I was good. Right? I didn't need any more people, and I already had my brother Fraser. So I was like, I'm good. I'll roll through high school, I'll find the same people, it's great. And it was the same thing in university. I went to university, I wasn't really looking to find anybody. I luckily found Monica because she's made me a much better person. Because I was very close-minded, right? I had my friends and I wasn't really looking to make new friends. But I found Monica and she's such a beautiful person. And then I found Mackie and I was like, nice. I got my friends, I'm good. This is great. I made one friend that's always already better than what I thought I was gonna do. And then I went to chiropractic college, and again, I was just blessed with the people that were around me. I got super lucky with the group of friends that I was with. They were all driven, loyal, and determined people that I could really resonate with. So, really, the only reason I made friends is because of Monica. I want to thank her for that. If I've missed anybody, I've winged this speech. So, thank you everybody that has showed up for us. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my brother. Thank you for my family, because I wouldn't be who I am without the people that have surrounded me. And it really means the world to me, and I don't know why I've been so lucky to have these amazing people in my life, but it's great. I'm super happy about it. I've had amazing parents. I found an amazing wife. I have best friends and cousins that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, so just thank you everybody. Again, if I forgot anybody, I love you. I winged it. So don't take it personally, but much love.
These people are my people. Shit. So growing up, and this might be very, many people didn't hear this, but for my vows, one of his biggest things that I was attracted to was his certainty, and it was his certainty not only that I was meant to be his beer pong partner, but it was his shit. Yeah. It was his certainty in everything. Like, he's so confident and certain in every decision that he makes, and it is fucking attractive. But for me, that always hasn't been the case. So I've had some friends that I have been certain with. And if you look at this lineup, girls, I'm certain you. Delaney, and it starts with you, and Laura. Laura's not in that lineup, but she's there. My girls from high school wrestling and university wrestling, you guys I was certain with. And it was because it was so easy. And when I say it was so easy, they're not easy, they're like the best girls prime. But it was also because when I say an easy friendship, many people know this. An easy friendship means I do not have to talk to you every single second. I do not have to talk to you every single week. And Dylan knows this. I don't have to talk to you every single 6 months. But I have to talk to you once a year. And regardless, it starts off where it ends off. And that's my 2 wrestlers, plus Ahmed. I don't know where he is. And it's also the same thing with my Nashville girls. So my Nashville girls are Marlene and Neva. And you 2 are the girls that I can, it's generally every once a year, twice a year, but it's super easy, and it's because I didn't have what Alex has. I didn't have a Dylan. I didn't have an Evan. I didn't have a Lachlan. I didn't have a Brady, and I didn't have a Fraser. Now I did have a Matthew. And I don't know where Matthew is. But he's a prime piece of ass up there. With some great ostrich boots and he's very handy with a drill saw. So like if drill in general, you want him to build you something, he is right there. Ladies, he's up for the team. And I don't joke about this because my Matthew is, he's Woody. He is Woody. Where's Woody? There he is. He's Woody 2.0 with the sass. And he's also Woody 2.0 with the loyalty and the love and the generosity and the chivalry. And I love every piece of my father and my brother that I can. Holy shit. Because I only have one brother. And I love him to pieces. And you know that massive arches he put him and Garrett put it up. Garrett, thank you. Appreciate it. Garrett. So as him and I grew up, Alex got the broom and the hot water. I got what's called the bat and the bam bam. And anyone who has been around the Wood clan knows about bam bam. And anybody who's hockey knows about bam bam as well. And they know the wrath of bam bam. And I lived through bam bam, which is why I think I can live through Subby. And it truly is why I think I have the patience. But I also just truly understand the Fraser-Sutherland relationship that is right there. Because I have my brother Matthew. And I also want to say thank you to my parents, because the work ethic that not only my mother talked about, in her speech, but that also Kathy talked about, is because of my father and mother, who worked till 6 o'clock at night, and who picked me up late from Auntie Heather. Rest in peace, Auntie Heather. But picked me up late from Auntie Heather. After Matt had beat the shit out of me at Auntie Heather's house. And when I say that, we watched like Jerry Springer, then like, but like, bro. Actually, every day at 4 o'clock. I have the work ethic I have because I have the parents who worked in steel the way they did, and they came home at 6 o'clock and they put whatever they could on the table, and we just did what we did to fucking do what we do. And I love the husband that I have now, because I have the patience that I have with my children at school. Because even though he doesn't have the patience, we balance each other out. And I appreciate every single boy in his roster. No. No. Boys, I want to thank you because although he loves me, he really loves you. He loves you.
He loves you more.
No.
Yes.
He loves each and every one of you so much. And you being by his side today has meant so much to him, but has also meant so much to me because it makes him so happy. And I love watching him be the way he is with you guys. Like today's moments with every single one of you mean more to me than like some of the moments with my girls. I love you, but like, God, this is so cute. My girls. I've written you letters, I've told you how much I love you, I'll be drunk later, I'll tell you how much I love you, but like, each and every one of you has a place because most of you have known me as an adult, and I really appreciate that because as an adult you grow to love the person who I already am. Not the person who I was, but the person who I am right now, and that's a lot to say. So, cheers to us.
I just want to say one last thing. I want everybody to give me a big round of applause for landing such a smoke show wife. Let's have a great night. We appreciate you all. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's cake pops, treats at the back. Make sure you gobble them up back here, and the cake pops are at the front. Okay, I guess it's my turn. Let's go.